My name's Angelo, and I'm going to give you my Prizepicks entry for UFC Vegas 104. If you don't know what Prizepicks is, it's daily fantasy. You come in here, you say more or less than any of the numbers you see on the screen, you string a few of them together, and you can make a whole bunch of money. It is literally that simple. It works for basically any sport you could imagine, including darts and video games, and they will give you free money to play. The only thing you need to do is go to wewantpicks.com/prizepicks, use promo code WWP, and after you make your first little entry of $5 measly, they will give you $50 instantly in your account that you can use for whatever you want. WeWantPicks.com/prizepicks, promo code WWP. I'm about to give you an entry. Just use this one. Throw $5 at it. The very second you hit submit, bang, you have $50 in your account that you can then do whatever you want with. Build another entry. Build a safer entry so you can turn that 50 into 100. You could turn it into 150. You could turn it into 300. Depending on what your entry is and how wild it gets, you can make a whole bunch of money. WeWantPicks.com/prizepicks, promo code WWP. I'm going to focus very squarely on this UFC Vegas 104 fight card that is this Saturday. But you can see across the top, it's every sport. It's literally every sport. The darts thing is not a joke. Table tennis? This is the first time I'm seeing that. Let's look at table tennis. Do you think Tung Xuan Chen is going to get more than 75.5 points? Let me know in the DMs in the comments below if you think Xingtong Chen is going to get higher or lower, more or less than 67.5 points. I feel like table tennis is going to be our jam. You can mix and match. If you know a whole bunch of shit about table tennis and then a whole bunch of shit about fights, guess what? You're rich. I'm going to give you my entry for UFC Vegas 104. We are going to start with significant strikes. You'll note that we have significant strikes, we have fight time, we have fantasy. What we do not have is takedowns. That's missing from here. We don't have takedowns just yet. They will add that later in the week. And as I mentioned every single week, it is a delicate balance between jumping on lines early and waiting for all the lines to drop. By the time all the lines have dropped, you lost some value. You have more options, but you lost some value. I like to look at the lines early. If there's something I enjoy, I'll do it. If not, that's fine. I'm filming this on Wednesday. I saw these lines yesterday, I believe. Didn't like any of them. So I said, let me wait and see. They slow dripped. They trickled. A few more out there, and here we go. We're going to start with significant strikes. Right off the rip, very favorable line for Sam Hughes at 68.5. If I run through Sam Hughes' fight history, you're going to hear a lot of very large numbers. Even if I just look at her last two fights, Sam Hughes has blown past 68.5. In her last fight, she got 97. In the fight before that, she got 83, and that was a loss. Sam Hughes has leaned into this whole cardio demon narrative. She moves forward nonstop. She throws whatever she can at the wall, and she hopes for the best. Is she the most technically skilled fighter in the octagon? No. Is she the most physically fit? The most well-prepared, ready to go? Yes. Literally, yes. As other fighters start to fade, that's when she starts to hit her stride. I have no doubt, win or lose. I just mentioned she hit 83 in a loss. Win or lose, I think Sam Hughes is going to get well past this 68.5 line. That goes back to what I was saying earlier. They're going to give you 50 free bucks if you go to WeWantPicks.com/prizepicks. You might want to just take the Sam Hughes more. This is my most confident line this week. You might want to take that and then couple it with whatever your most confident one is. Throw a good chunk of that on there. Boom. 2 is for you. The other line that Big Papa Bo likes, that's me, in case you were wondering, is the less on Andre Lima. Where is that fence-grabbing turd burger? Andre Lima, where are you, you cheater weasel? There he is. We're going to do the less on Andre Lima. Andre Lima is not a high-volume guy. I'm surprised his line is where it is, because if we look at Andre Lima's fight history, he only got 18 in his last fight. That was a full-blown decision. And he got past it in the Mitch Raposo fight, but the Mitch Raposo barely, by 2 strikes. He did not get past it in the fight where there was a bite. And he did get past it on the Contender Series fight, which was pretty dominant, and he barely got past it. The reason I'm pointing all of this out is because Andre Lima isn't a high-volume guy. He's just not. And then if he's grappling, either offensively or defensively, he's nowhere near that number. In this fight, I do think he's going to offensively grapple. And a lot of that is because of what he did in his last fight. In his last fight, Felipe Dos Santos was moving forward, putting on the pressure. Andre Lima did not like that pressure, did not like the movement coming his way, so he started to wrestle. Because he was wrestling, he only landed 18 significant strikes. 1-8. He didn't even get to 20. He didn't even get to half of this number. I think we're good. So right off the rip, these two I like quite a bit. If we go to fight time, there's a few on here that I like as well. I'm going to go with the Elizeu Zaleski more. Both of these gentlemen are pretty durable. I'm surprised to see that this line is somewhat low. Elizeu Zaleski and Chidi Njokuani are both pretty durable guys. We've seen Chidi finish before, but okay. Gregory Rodriguez. Chidi can be dangerous, but Elizeu's got the wrestling, he's got the movement, he's got the athleticism. Both of them are pretty old. So I don't think age is a tremendous factor here. I think this fight goes likely to a decision, or if not a full-blown decision, I think it goes pretty long. The other one I like here is the Waldo Cortez Acosta. And I know that's kind of counter, right? These are big, strong, powerful guys. But the reality is they both got power, and I think they will respect that power. Waldo Cortez is like a master at going to decisions. He has figured out how to stay busy, how to have just the exact right amount of movement to touch people, but not be in the pocket for too long, not to enter chaos. We saw him wrestling in his last fight. He may do some of that here because of how dangerous Ryan Spann is. And Ryan Spann's not exactly a wild, fast starter. He's got a bunch of early finishes. So you might be like, Angelo, what the hell are you talking about? But he's got early finishes because he's snatching things up and finding them. His last fight, for example, he hurt a 40-year-old. That 40-year-old took a shot. Ryan Spann choked him. This wasn't Ryan Spann coming out like rah, 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 crazy. It was Ryan Spann seizing the opportunity. Waldo Cortez is not going to come in reckless. I don't think Waldo Cortez is going to engage like a psychopath. I think this fight goes a little longer, so that's what I've added. I've already got this built. Big Ange is built. And what we've got here is Elizeu Zaleski more than 11 fight minutes. Waldo Cortez more than 11 fight minutes. Andre Lima lower than 49.5 significant strikes, and then Sam Hughes higher than 68.5. That's my entry. Again, if you like it, great. Beautiful work. We're going to get this together. If you don't, that's fine. Get your free money. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks, promo code WW.